when it comes to business, in simplistic terms, we want to look at this equation: problem, result, offer. Now, the truth of the matter is we only need the problem. And that's what we've got here. She's feeling isolated and she's terrified of going out. So now we know everything we need. So the opposite of that, instead of feeling isolated, is to feel connected, to feel connected in a social environment. The opposite, of fear when it comes to COVID is to feel safe, right? So now we know what her goal is to feel safe around other people and to be able to get out there and connect with confidence. That's her
Yep.
goal. And so then you go, okay, well, what do we need to do? Well, one thing I'd be looking at is looking at where this fear came from, because it probably has nothing to do with COVID. COVID may have just triggered a dormant pattern, and it could be a genealogical pattern, right? That's what happens with pressure. I think you guys may have heard me say this. I know I said it in our Elite Leaders Mastermind program. I launched that at the beginning of COVID, and I said, "You watch what happens. All of these genealogical dormant patterns that have been under the surface are really going to start to trigger." And so, what a wonderful opportunity to do work, because with any crisis, you get to see what's under the surface. And so, I would be taking that approach. Wow, what a wonderful opportunity to really, shift potentially some major terror. And that terror could be a genealogical thing that could have gone back a couple of generations, where there was a war or something like that, where there was isolation, there was terror, all of those types of things. This pattern has just been laying dormant. So two things I'd look at the negative emotion around terror and fear. And also I would work on that decision, the decision where she made that decision: I can't be around crowds. So I would knock off those two things. Now, you'll notice when you knock off that kind of terror and that fear, she'll get all this clarity. All of a sudden, all this clarity will start bubbling up. Because when you neutralize the fear, well, what's the opposite of fear? Well, I feel safe. I feel peaceful. Guys, have you noticed that when you're in a really happy state, you get all these ideas coming through? When you're feeling really confident, you get all these ideas. It unlocks all of these ideas. And so, yeah, I'd be looking at a personal breakthrough with her around fear, terror, and also the limiting decision where she decided, I can't be around people.